I have such a good word from the Lord right now. He's been showing me for the past hour that there's a good deal. There's a great deal that many people have just walked into and they don't even know it. What he's saying is that when you gave God your yes, for those individuals who have been in close communication with the Lord and the Holy Spirit, if you gave God a yes beyond any type of doubt, beyond any type of interpretation of what's going on in your life, no matter what it looks like, if you gave God your yes and you walked ahead and you gave him your obedience, you gave him your word and you walked through, God is saying that you have no idea what you just walked into. This is a great deal. And he's showing me that usually when someone proposes a deal to you, if you have a specific option to sign a contract or anything, he says that you're able to review it, and sometimes people call in lawyers and you really try to be very careful about what you're agreeing to. But God said, for a reason I did not show you this. For a reason I did not give you the outline. For a reason I did not give you the entire blueprint, because he says it exists and you trust that I have it. You trusted that it's in my hands, and you trusted that the holder of this agreement is good. And that's what he is so excited to tell you today. He's saying that this deal is amazing because what you started walking into, it's only the beginning. This is only the beginning. He says it's only the beginning of something that is about to expand your life. I was experiencing earlier that because of people saying yes to God. Whenever we say yes to God, you can stretch me, you can use me, you can take over my life, I will rely on you, you will get the glory. When we do that, it literally felt like in my spirit that the Holy Spirit was taking a deep breath of relief, like finally I can stretch, finally I can move, because there's this limitation that we place against the Lord constantly, and that's in representing him within limitations, within confines, within specific views of how he is. We think that he is only one thing when he is all. We think that he can work only in specific ways, but he works in mysterious ways. And so God is telling me that when someone said yes, if you said yes and you have allowed for him to do this, I just see him stretching out and just feeling this comfort, feeling this amazing relief that he is able to work. He is saying, finally, I'm in the right workplace, because he's able to get things going. So we need to be considerate that not only is the Lord doing things for us, to us, and that we're not only asking for God to use us for our comfort and relief, but that it also satisfies the Lord. He wants you to understand that this is more important than your physical comfort. The ability to honor the Lord and to allow for him to use you and to work through your life is something so amazing that he is so proud of for people who have said yes. He is so proud of it. He says people underestimate this yes. They think that this yes is a tiny yes. Because I asked for faith the size of a mustard seed, you thought that it was a small investment, that your return would be small as well. He says, think again. This is just the beginning. He says what you have said yes to, what you stepped into, is a new territory. He says, mark this day that you are walking into something amazing. He says you're going to turn around and laugh, and you're going to remember this day, and you're going to tell God, I knew you were up to something. I knew you were up to something. I knew you were doing something great. And look at me, look at us, look at what we're doing in your name, Jesus. You have said yes to the Lord, and you're going to just look up at the sky one day and you're going to shake your head and you're going to say, I knew it, Lord. I knew you were up to something. I knew you were behind this. I knew this surprise was going to be big, because he says he never fails. He will never betray us. He will never forsake us. He will never leave us. And he says, watch, mark this day. Mark this day. It is just the beginning. God bless.